What's going on? It's your girl C-Positivista. Welcome back to another video. So in this video, I want to talk about how you can develop a strong intuition. It may be the case that you may feel like you don't have that intuition. You may feel like you don't really have a sense of direction. So there's definitely benefits of listening to your intuition and developing a stronger intuition. And some of the benefits are you get a sense of direction. You get that voice inside of you that leads you and lets you know where to go, which direction to go. It's almost having like a personal GPS that or a sat nav that lets you know, look, take a left or take a right. So if you feel like you don't have that, then maybe it's time that you develop that. What your intuition also does is it provides you with insight. So it gives you a sense of knowing, like you just know, like you might be going somewhere or you might be doing something, you just know that something just doesn't feel right, or you might feel like, oh, this person is not right, or this person shouldn't really be around me, or I shouldn't really be around this person. So it gives you a sense of knowing, it gives you an insight, it gives you information that other people may not know, because only you can feel it and only you can get it. Because you might be next to someone, they might not be sensing the danger, but you're sensing a danger because that's a danger to you in particularly. Another thing that your intuition does is it provides warning. So it gives you the don't go there. You know that feeling that, someone invites you to go somewhere and you just get that feeling in your stomach, in your gut, where it's like you feel to not go. So your intuition will give you a warning, will let you know not to go somewhere because that place is dangerous, or not to drive somewhere, or not to go to a certain place, or not to be around. So it issues you a warning. Your intuition is there to save you. Your intuition is there to help you and guide you through this life. You are not on your own. You may feel like you're by yourself, but you're not. You have yourself. You have a built-in system that guides you and that leads you. So if you listen to that system, it's going to lead you to where you're supposed to be. The first thing I'm going to say is, if you want to develop a stronger intuition, you need to be by yourself. You need to spend a lot of time by yourself. And if you live with other people, what I would suggest is, when others are sleeping, just give yourself some of that time. Give yourself maybe like an hour or something, like set an alarm or something at 2 o'clock in the morning, and just allow yourself to just be. Allow yourself to just listen. What's coming to your mind? What ideas are coming to your mind? What thoughts are coming to your mind? How are you feeling? What is your gut telling you? How do you feel tomorrow is going to be like? Really spend time with yourself. It's important for you to spend time with yourself. So it's important for you to really just shut everything off and just be within yourself, and really just figure out what it is that's inside of you. What is this voice? What is leading you? What governs you? What governs you? What governs your being? And it's important for you to figure that out. The next thing I would say is ask yourself questions. Ask yourself questions. So say, for example, if you're going somewhere, you've never been before. Test it. Test your intuition. Test that voice. So when you're going somewhere and you get to a road where you don't know which way to go, ask your voice, ask your intuition, ask yourself, should I take left or right? Stand there for a second, literally stand there for a second, and try to hear if it's going to say something. Try to listen. You might hear in a way that, and everyone hears differently. Because for me, example, I'll give you guys an example. For me, sometimes I just let my feet lead me. And with that, I don't have to do anything. I don't worry about anything. My feet just leads me, and I just end up getting to the place where I'm supposed to go. I don't know how it happens. It just happens that way. There are other times where I might hear, take a left or take a right. And it's important for you to test that voice, because it's like, there's been times where my voice is, you know, that my intuition has told me take a right and I've taken a left, and something, you know, not great has happened when I took that left. And there's been times where my intuition has told me take right and I've taken right, and every time I've listened to my intuition, it's led me in the right path, in the right way. Every time I've not listened, you already know what's happened. Okay, I try to build that trust. You have to trust it. You have to trust it. And it's almost like when you trust it, the more you trust it, you're rewarded with more. And it's like, there's times where you might just be going through life, there's so much noise happening, everyone is leading you to go somewhere. Like, so say for example, you've got your parents telling you go to university, auntie comes over, oh, which course are you studying? Study this one instead, I heard this one is good, I heard they're paying good money. It's like you're hearing so many different voices. What's the voice inside of you telling you? What's your intuition telling you? What are you supposed to be doing? And it's like, when you quiet down, you quiet all of the voices around you, you'll be able to know exactly what it is you're supposed to do. And guess what? That decision, once you do make that decision, not everyone is going to be happy with the decision that you've made. But guess what? You inside of yourself, you're going to feel great because you've made a decision that aligns with your path, your life path, and where you're supposed to be and where you're supposed to go. There's no use in you asking your intuition questions and asking yourself questions if you're not going to listen. When you ask for an answer, when you ask a question and you get the answer, listen to the answer and then follow through with the action. Because when you listen to the answer and you don't follow through, it's almost like, mate, are you taking me for a mug? Do you want the answer or not? And it's like, the more you ask, listen, learn to listen and follow through with the action. You may not always be happy with the answer, simply because you may perceive it in a different way. You may be looking and your physical eyes is letting you know that, you know, well, it makes sense for me to take the left because the road looks clear. But you don't know what's ahead or what's on the left or what's on the right. So it's about you trusting, because your intuition knows what you don't know, sees what you don't see. And it's like, it's just the mysteries of the world. It's the mysteries of the world. It's just things that you just it's just a knowing. It's just a knowing. You just know that you know that you know that your intuition is going to lead you. And sometimes the action that follows you may get specific direction. You may feel that your intuition is giving you specific direction, or other times your intuition will just say to you, you know, do this, but without specific direction. And then that's when your creativity can flow and you can do things in a way that you feel is best to do it, as long as you listen to the answer, and as long as you listen to what it is that you've been instructed to do. So many times we trust other people because they've got degrees, we trust other people because they've got the qualifications, because we feel like they know it all. Even the videos that you're watching, even this video, go back inside of yourself, and if it doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. But if it resonates, go inside of yourself and really figure things out and start to listen to that voice. If your life's not been going in the best way, maybe you need to start listening to your intuition a little bit more. Sometimes you may find that you've always found yourself in sticky situations. You may find that you've always found yourself around friends or people who don't like you. Ask your intuition questions. Are these people good for me? Should I go out with these people? Should I be with this person? And you may not always like the answer, because sometimes we want to be liked. Sometimes we want to be in a relationship. You may get an answer that this person ain't for you, babe. This person is not for you, or these friends are not for you. So once you get the answer, what are you going to do with the answer? You may get the answer and be like, nope, I'm still gonna go do what I'm doing. And then when you go do what you're doing, you're gonna come right back to yourself, because you know you're gonna come back and it's like, self, I didn't listen again and I messed up. And then you start again. But just give yourself grace. Give yourself grace as you're getting to know yourself, as you're healing yourself, you're relearning, you're rewiring yourself, you're getting back into that person that you're supposed to be. It's important for you to give yourself grace. It's important for you to give yourself grace. It's important for you to tap back into yourself. Because when you were a child, you listened to that intuition. When you were a child, children just go and just be and just do. And you're thinking, how are they going with no fear? But as you grow, there's barriers that are placed, you know, whether it's the government, whether it's the world, whether it's friends, families, there's barriers that are put around us, and all of a sudden we don't want to do things because we feel scared. We feel scared to do things because of the barriers. But when you're a child, there's hardly any barriers and you don't see fear in anything. You just go, you just do things. And it's like, when did I become so scared? When did I become so scared? But the more you develop that intuition, the more you're listening to the voice inside of you, you will lose the fear. The more you listen to your intuition, you will lose that fear and you will gain confidence and you will gain great power, right? With freedom comes power, and you will feel powerful and you will feel like you can do anything and no one can stop you. Journal. Learn to journal. You can do that on your phone. You can do that on a physical journal. I'm going to create a completely separate video about journaling. I love journaling. I now journal in many different ways, but when I first started journaling, it was very much just written journaling. So journal, write down, what are you feeling? What are you feeling inside of you? Are you feeling a bit like, do you feel like your heart is tense? Are you feeling anxious about something? Because your intuition speaks in many different ways. So it's about you figuring out that communication style and how it works and how your intuition normally speaks to you. Some people get a pain on their chest, some people get a pain on their stomach, and that's your body letting you know. That's your body letting you know, hey, don't do that anymore. Hey, don't go there. Hey, like, it's like, you know, with like, you know, the car sensors, right? If you're too close to a car, the car will make a noise. Like, the car will let you know that you're too close. It's just like your inner system. Your inner system will let you know that you're doing too much. You're doing too much. Or say, for example, you're at a party, you're drinking, your body will let you know. If you're tapped into your intuition, your body will let you know, all right, that's enough drinks now for the day. Drink water now, because you're about to reach that limit. And you never want to go over the limit. Again, another video for another day. And also, when you're around people, is there anything coming up? Because you can be around someone and then your intuition will instantly let you know, be careful. Don't say this, say that, do this, don't do that. Don't share this, share that. So you have to be very, very observant. You have to observe. You have to be very observant of your surroundings, and you have to be very sensitive, very, very sensitive to that voice inside of you. Write down your dreams. Are you a dreamer? Are you someone who dreams? And do you often remember your dreams? If you remember your dreams, write them down. And then go inside of yourself and ask yourself, what does this dream mean? What are you trying to tell me? What's going on? What dangers out there? Or what successes are out there? What's next? What's next in my life? What am I doing? When you feel lost, it's like, what am I doing? There's always answers in your dreams. There's always answers in your dreams. And literally, you sometimes people will do you dirty, but you know it already, because your dreams have told you. And it's like, and people think, you know, how do you know that? How do you know that? Well, my intuition. My intuition. That's how I know that. And don't share your dreams with anyone. Don't share your dreams with anyone. Do not share your dreams. And again, I will create other videos where we can talk about this in depth. But don't share your dreams. When you dream your dreams, keep them very private, keep them secret, write it on your journal. If that's what you do, make sure that your journal is in a secret place, is in a private place, that no one can get hold of it. If you want to write it on your phone, on your notes, put a lock. Put it within a lock inside of your notes. Don't just put it in your notes and leave it there. Even if your phone has a lock, put a lock on that particular note. You can do that on your phone. Protect your dreams. Guard your dreams. Literally guard your dreams. You don't want people just knowing the stuff that that is being communicated to you. This last one is so very important. If you want to build a strong and you want to develop a strong intuition, it's important that you take regular social media breaks from posting, breaks from scrolling. Just take a break from the world, from the outside world, and just be within yourself, within your own thoughts. Just be within yourself, and you will get ideas, you will get warnings, you will get direction, you will get insight. But if you're not doing that, your intuition is going to be very weak. Things are going to happen and you're thinking, oh, why didn't I know that? And it's like, well, because you haven't been tapping in, you've not been listening, you know. So thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this type of content, and like this video if you enjoyed it. Leave a comment below if you feel like you're closer to your intuition, or which level you feel like you are. And if you have any video suggestions, if you feel like there's a topic, there's something that I touched on and you want me to expand on it more, let me know in the comment sections, and I'll see you on the next video.